One day I woke up and decided I wanted to turn myself into a life-size paper doll, and boy, did I have no clue what I was getting myself into. I was inspired by the 2010s paper doll books and the classic Girls Go Games dress-up section. I started out by cutting all of my designs into cardboard and all of the little foldable tabs into cardboard too, before covering it all in masking tape so that we had a smooth surface to work with, which took so long I think I watched a whole season of New Girl just doing this. For the vest, I used a piece of fabric that I had spare from the star headpiece that we made for the clown look a couple weeks ago, and I just used the vest as a template to cut out the shape. It was pretty easy. And at first I thought I was going to use the same fabric for all of the foldable tabs on all of the outfits, and I just decided it wasn't working. So I went back to basics, busted out the acrylic paint and just individually painted each tab. I'm so glad I did this because I honestly think cutting out each individual piece of fabric would have took me 12,000 years. So I'm glad we strayed away from that idea. For the shorts I went for a similar process as the vest. I just cut out a piece of silk fabric, stuck it on with a hot glue gun and decided to do some funky designs. I honestly hated how it looked at first. I thought it looked really boring and it was kind of difficult to get a 2D design to look interesting, so I just masking taped the whole thing, painted it silver and added a little bit of texture. But they really came together on the drawstring. I just put some eyelets onto the pants and then hot glued some little pieces of rope in there. It just gave the whole design like a weird 2D, 3D kind of look, which is what I was going for. Back on the vest, I hot glued the piece of fabric down, added the tabs, and then this is my favourite part of the vest too, because I got some masking tape and just freehanded a skull, kind of like Sid from Toy Story, and just painted over all of the design with a black marker. And I think this was the most satisfying part, simply for the masking tape pull at the end. Like, watching the design come together was the most satisfying. Oh, and how could I forget almost gassing myself out in my own room? I don't know why I thought that having two windows open would like counteract the absolute gassiness of a spray can. It didn't, and I fully remember blowing my nose that day and red snot came out. Gross. Now, as if all of the following wasn't enough, I had to just take it a little step further, because again, the red outfit just didn't have enough va-va-voom, as you would say. So I went in with some white acrylic paint again and just added some polka dots to make it a little bit more editorial. And I also did the same on the tights, added the tabs to the outfit, and we were done. 3 seasons of New Girl later, and we're finally a real life paper doll. Pretty sick.